MARVIN manufactures windows and doors. Here on the floor we build casement windows, which is the ones that you would crank out, and we also produce the double hung, which would be the ones that lift up and down. And those are the main products that we do have here in this facility. Technology changes have advanced greatly in the past 19 years. At the beginning, we had a lot of manual processes out on the floor to where we would nail things together by hand, we would screw things together by hand. But today, because of the advancement of technology, we now do that automated.
As we see our manufacturing plans and our concepts come to fruition, there's a lot of technology that we leverage there. And sometimes we're taking a technology that exists for a different application or a very similar one. Sometimes we're pushing the envelope a little bit and trying to get a little more out of something that no one has done yet. 3D modeling is something that's very well accepted and established in our industry and in most industries. Most of the people that we look to fill our positions in engineering and more of our technical fields have already had some experience in college or in their previous work experience.
There's a lot of opportunity for growth within the company. The company is very good with wanting to develop their employees, to give them opportunity for advancement in manufacturing in Minnesota is very important because it's thriving, and this is where we need to continue to develop these companies into the future.
Right now I'm going through a mechatronics program, and it's roughly a one-year program that MARVIN's is sending me through in Bemidji. They got us in there doing hands-on. Everything was hands-on. And I mean, we got to understand automation, and that's the biggest thing around here is it's almost all automated now.
I got into a machine class in high school originally, and we were lucky enough to have lathes and mills and everything, so I took an interest in building things from blueprints and making projects come together. The favorite part of my job is probably the troubleshooting part, to solve the problems with the machines or the acceptance of doing a special project and making it work, making it exactly what the customer wants to a quality point of them being satisfied. It's interesting seeing the components that go into our windows and knowing that you had a part of that window working correctly. MARVIN Windows takes pride in the products that they produce. I mean, it's coast to coast.
When I was in high school, I really struggled with what I wanted to do. You know, if you're going to be a teacher, this is all you can do with a teaching degree, is teach. Now, if you want to be an engineer, you can be a teacher, you can be a salesperson, you can design, you can solve problems, you can do all these different things. And that really spoke to me because I thought I can do whatever I want with that degree.
The first time I realized I wanted to become an engineer or to work in manufacturing was I was living in Dubuque, Iowa, and I got an opportunity to spend a little time in a factory, and I got to see how things came together, and it was amazing to me, and it's always been a crazy thought to be one of those people that make all that work and come together. There's always a sense of pride when you're driving down the street and you look at a new construction building and there's a MARVIN sticker in it. That tells us that, tells me that that customer saw something in our product, and I was one of those people that helped develop that window, helped build that window, and deliver that window. So seeing that window in the house means that we did something right and somebody invested in that.
My perception of manufacturing is extremely different now than it was when I first came in. I didn't know what to expect, and it was scary coming in back then. There was all these machines that I didn't know, but you just have to ask questions, and you always learn as you go, so it's extremely different.
My position with MARVIN allows me to have the life that I want to live and have the creature comforts that I need or want, and I can provide for my daughter, which is the most important thing to me. I learn something new every single day, and that everything I learn is going to help me grow as a person and grow in my career. You know, it could be a supervisory role in the future, or it could be just my same job but with more benefits or more responsibilities, and that's a big part of development too.
If you wanted to get into the field of manufacturing and into the field of engineering and or equipment or processes, go after some technical fields in the engineering realm of what schools can offer.
My advice is go for it. Once you get in there and apply yourself, the opportunities are endless. You can always change direction once you're down that road, but it's a very rewarding career.
We're always going to need technicians. We'll probably need more technicians because if you think about it, the automation that's coming out, it's always more automation.
The manufacturing, machining, and design, programming, they're looking everywhere for employees. There's all kinds of openings, positions, whether it be on the bottom or the top, graded on experience.
I never thought I would be here, honestly, because when I came in, I didn't know where it would go for me, but just going through the process and just the small steps up to this point, it's really been wonderful, and obviously, it's making a career out of it, whereas I just thought I would be here for a little while, and it has been a career for me. So I love the community, I love being around my family, and that's been a wonderful opportunity.
My future is made in manufacturing.
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 My future is made in manufacturing.